friends, I welcome you all on my channel, The Opinion Platform. 3 days ago, a channel on YouTube, very popular channel on YouTube, Bolta Hindustan, was completely deleted from YouTube, and that channel owner and his journalists working in that Bolta Hindustan has claimed that this step has been taken by YouTube after the direction of the Ministry Government of India. Everybody has criticized this move, and this channel was so popular that almost 1 crore viewers were watching its all shows almost every day. And it is also said that this Bolta Hindustan channel was so openly critical to all things and against the government and against the policies that the government of India has taken this strong move of removing that channel from the YouTube. To speak on this issue as why such steps are being taken away in the century where everybody is claiming that this is a century of freedom of expression, democratic means of expression like YouTube and social media platforms have come. I have with me to discuss on such topics a journalist, senior journalist, whose article, whose speech has been quite recently removed from the YouTube, from another YouTube channel. Abhay ji, I welcome you on my channel, The Opinion Platform. You have been yourself the victim of the removal of your speech, or I must say your opinion on Media Star World, where you had spoken on Mahatma Gandhi in relation to what he had said about farmers, as far as I can remember correctly. What would you like to say in continuum on this issue of removing Bolta Hindustan channel from the YouTube?
Thank you, Dharmaraj ji. First of all, let me condemn this move that a vibrant YouTube channel which has got large support, which was watched by a large number of people, Bolta Hindustan, has been removed by YouTube or any social media platform. That is very bad. That is very bad for democracy, and it is also against Indian Constitution. Indian Constitution has given right to speech as a part of fundamental rights, and without fundamental right there cannot be any conception of democracy. Fundamental rights are just like ruh, they are just like a spirit, and you cannot think of any body, any life without a spirit. So it must be condemned, and I request and I make an appeal that immediately the channel should be restored. And I think the journalists who had been harassed, I think compensation should be given, and all those people who are responsible for harassing the journalist and violating the fundamental rights of expression, I think they should be held accountable. Dharmaraj ji, you have to also keep in mind that India is today celebrated as the largest democracy in the world. And if you read newspapers, our ruling classes, the party leaders, they would claim that India has become an example, and I think India is being seen as a model, and India foreign policy is great, and I think India has emerged as a superpower. But I am asking, if India has emerged a really superpower, then why Indian media is doing so bad? You know it very well that there is a media index, okay? Freedom of expression and media index, and our media is something around 160, and I think our position is as worse as some of the sub-Saharan country. So if India is, let's say, the largest democracy, our media should have been at first position or second position and even at 10th position, but it is below 150. So it shows that media is not functioning well. And you know it very well that if you watch mainstream media, which is completely under the control of the ruling party, you will get only the one side of the picture. And the so-called the great journalists, they are doing all kinds of nonsensical debate on the TV. They have no regards for the facts. They demonize the opposition party. They completely ignore workers and peasants movements. They demonize lower caste movements, and they have given just one instruction, that just praise one leader, just praise one party, just say that India is great, India was never great. Before 2014, India was in the dark age, and one leader in last 10 years has made India really a superpower. And what is happening that all those, I think, critical voices, they are being suppressed by the pressure, by the government, its agency. And you have rightly mentioned it that when a farmer protest was going on, I wrote a piece in Urdu newspaper, and I said that if you read Mahatma Gandhi's idea of Hind Swaraj and his idea of freedom, Gandhi ji has said very clearly that he is not going to accept any law which is unjust. And he has said very clearly, Gandhi ji, in his book 909 Hind Swaraj, that he wrote that he would never accept any bad law, he would never accept any wrong policies, whether it is made by any government, whether it is made by the British government or whether it is made by any government. So I said that the farmers are following Gandhian method. They are critiquing 3 farms laws which are aimed at handing over agriculture to few corporate players and starving millions of the people. You know, my article was read by a journalist who is a very popular YouTube channel journalist. He asked me to give an interview, and I quoted Mahatma Gandhi to support farmers movement. You tell me, quoting Mahatma Gandhi, who is the father of nation, is it a crime? Next day, when I went to visit my speech, my interview, I found that that was not there. So it was removed, and it was not my interview, it was removed. Many journalists, many scholars, many activists who wrote anything in favor of farmers' protest, they were removed. And under the pressure of the government, what is happening, that the social media, they are, what should I say, they are stopping people from expressing their genuine grievances. And even the Supreme Court has recently said, without dissent, without criticism, without critical inquiry of the government's wrong policy, democracy cannot survive. So it is a very critical time that the government, by one rule and another rule, is trying to silence independent journalists like you and our journalist friends in Bolta Hindustan. So I condemn it, and I must, I request all those people who are, I think, in power and the people who matter, that Bolta Hindustan channel should be restored. And the last thing I want to tell you, that the social media account is completely suppressing the voices of those who are critical of the government, and many news channels, many YouTube accounts, many Twitter accounts, they were all removed because they supported farmers' protest, they were critical of the government policies. And recently I interviewed the editor of Countercurrent. Countercurrents.org is a very popular and very progressive website, and which was started in 2002 after Gujarat riots. And in last 22 years, this channel, this web portal, news portal, Countercurrents.org, is very popular. Thousands of people read stories every day, and its editor is Binu Mathew. And Binu Mathew doesn't take any advertisement. He works from morning till evening, till late night, and he edits stories. And he told me during the recent interview with me, he said that he has got 80,000 followers. Countercurrent Facebook page has got 80,000 followers, and when he posts any story, he gets only 5,000 views in 1 month. So you can understand that why Countercurrent is not allowed to reach out to people. At least if it has got 80,000, let's say, supporters and the viewers and followers, at least it should reach 40,000 in a day. But it is only reaching 5,000 in a month. So this is what I remember, and this is what he has said it. Factually, I may be wrong, but the point is that all those critical journalists who are asking critical questions, who are putting serious questions over the functioning of the government, they are being silenced. First, the media was controlled. Second, the media was purchased. Third, good journalists were thrown out. Fourth, when they are saying something on independent and on YouTube and social media, even they are being harassed. Many journalists in Kashmir, they are under the jail. So we must keep in mind that without free and fair media, democracy cannot be conceived of, and that is why all human rights organizations, all watchdog bodies must take into account, and we must express our solidarity. We must stand in solidarity with Bolta Hindustan.
Friends, we have known that in the time where these social media platforms have claimed that it has provided more open spaces to the critical voices. But if we see in last 4 to 5 years, the way social media platforms, YouTube channel, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram and all these channels have been working when it comes to the issues and the concerns of the common people of this country, especially India, we all know that at times it is the blanket ban which is operational, or in most of the times it is directly the ban which is used. Through my channel, the Opinion Platform, and as senior journalist Dr. Abhay Kumar has stood in solidarity with Bolta Hindustan, as an independent journalist, I too give my strong voice in support of Bolta Hindustan, and we request the YouTube to revisit its guidelines and restore the channel as it was functioning. Thank you very much.